Ariel Helwani in Toronto, gearing up for UFC 165 alongside the UFC light heavyweight champion Johnny Bones Jones, who faces Alexander Gustafsson this Saturday night live on pay-per-view. And John, congratulations are in order, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Today, news came out, you'll be sponsored by Gatorade. And I got to know, I know it was a big deal for you to be sponsored by Nike. Which is a bigger deal, Gatorade or Nike?
Honestly, it's even. It's even, man. They're both Fortune 500 companies. They're both some of the top countries in the world to be aligned with. The coolest thing is, for the people who's been paying attention, I've set that goal a long time ago. A long time ago, I was talking about being sponsored by Gatorade, trying to be in GQ magazine, things like that, trying to be aligned with Nike, and another dream has come true. So, man, I really feel like a walking testimony of, like, if you set your mind to things, how things could come true for you. I feel like I'm like the law of attraction. I feel like I'm living that life wholeheartedly. I mean, everything that I've looked for out of life, it's come to me so far. And that's why I'm so confident going into this fight on Saturday. Everything's going so right. I'm working hard. I'm not getting lucky. I'm earning things. And I feel like a living testament to how you can just put your mind to anything and make it happen.
Talk about that confidence. It's been so interesting listening to your interviews, conference call, press conferences, all that stuff, because he's right next to you, and you're not all that complimentary of his skills, and it's refreshing. You're not sugarcoating it. You're telling it like it is. Yeah. And I get the sense, correct me if I'm wrong, that in a way you're almost holding back. I get the sense that you really don't respect his skills. Like, you don't even feel like he's anywhere near your level, the way you break him down. Is that accurate?
No, that's not accurate. I realize that in a fight, anything can happen. So my job is to respect him wholeheartedly, train, give it my all. But with that being said, because I respect him wholeheartedly and because I study so much, I see exactly where he truly is. And I know where I am, I know what I've done, and I believe in my training. So I would just say I have a really honest assessment of what I've accomplished and what he's accomplished, the way he's performed, the way I performed, and I speak about it honestly. And every fighter has a chance to win a fight, but my job is to make sure he has very, very small chances, and I think I've done that.
Face-to-face English interviews, both of you have been respectful to each other, especially him. But an interview came out in Swedish, on a Swedish website, yeah, Kimura.se, where he called you a spoiled brat, somewhat of a bully, and he had some very negative things to say about you. Did you hear about this, and were you surprised?
Yeah, I was really surprised. I don't think I said anything disrespectful to Alexander whatsoever leading up to the fight. I actually said things how I liked him, he had swagger, and a lot of different things like that. And maybe because he was with a Swedish site, he figured that I wouldn't get back to us or get back to me, and it did, and it motivated me a lot to just train even harder, study even harder, and to be more honest, not worry about hurting his feelings or saying something that may be disrespectful. Since that interview's come out, I've been a lot more brutally honest about how I feel about his fighting style, not his personality. Personality-wise, I think he seems like a great kid, a great young man. As a fighter, I believe that I'm better than him in literally every way. So, yeah, I was just surprised. Spoiled brat, that's a jealous comment. It just sounds like a jealous, someone who's coming from a jealous place would say something like spoiled brat. I don't think anybody's a spoiled brat. I'm happy with where I'm at in my life, and I really don't judge other people's characters. And as far as calling me a bully, it's like you can ask any fan who's ever met me. It's always a positive, amazing time. I sign whatever they want. We take pictures. Very personable. So me being a bully, the only person I bully is my opponents.
You said recently on Instagram that you have trained for this fight, entire training camp, without a mouthpiece.
Yeah, that's true.
Why would you do that?
That's true. It's not smart at all. Coach Mike Wiggum-John, my boxing coaches, they thought it was a terrible thing that I was doing that. But it keeps me on point. It keeps me on point. I train with Carlos Condit, Travis Brown, Andrei Arlovsky, a lot of other names, Cal Noak, a lot of other big name guys who are not even in the UFC. Great fighters that aren't even in the UFC. And I've been able to not get a concussion this camp, to not be dropped, to not be wobbled. That means that my head movement, my awareness is right on. So not the smartest thing to do. I wouldn't suggest that for young fighters. But I lost my mouthpiece. I didn't have one, and I just improvised. And it's really helped me just remain in my game and not take many hits to the face at all.
Okay, two more quick questions before we let you go. You've talked often about wanting to beat that Tito Ortiz record, and of course, if you win on Saturday, you will do that. Yeah. But I think coming off the Anderson Silva loss, a lot of people are looking at you as the best fighter in the world. Pound for pound, you're the king right now. Do you consider yourself that? And do you feel like you need to do something special in order to really cement right now, at this point, 2013 MMA, there's no one better than Johnny Bones?
Well, I don't feel as if I become a better fighter because Anderson Silva's lost. I'm still where I'm at. Anderson's still where he's at. Anderson is still an amazing fighter, light years ahead of a lot of fighters when it comes to kickboxing and things like that. So I'm where I'm at. I know that I'm a lot better than I used to be. I'm a lot better than I was for the Chael Sonnen fight. I'm becoming a more complete martial artist every year. And I guess we will never know who's the actual better fighter unless me and Anderson fight each other. But like I said, I feel more complete as a martial artist. My kicks are kicking higher and faster. My double leg dives, my guard passes have gotten a lot better. My submission skills have gotten a lot better. My boxing awareness, my angles have gotten a lot better. I'm positive that I'm a better fighter this fight than I was just when I fought Chael Sonnen, and I'm excited to prove things just to myself, not compare it to anybody else.
And then finally, we're coming off Floyd Mayweather's big fight, the king of boxing. In my opinion, you are the king of MMA. You are the closest thing we have to that, and when you fight, and it's an event. But I think what you may be missing.
I can't even allow you to say that, man. Anderson Silva has done so much, man. I mean, just the glimpses of greatness. Every fight.
Right now, he's coming off a knockout. You're still the guy. Anyway, point being, in order to really be that Floyd Mayweather, in my opinion, you need a Chael Sonnen to your Anderson Silva. You need a Joe Frazier to your Muhammad Ali, a Larry Bird to your Magic Johnson, a true foil, a rival. And I get the sense that that guy right now could be Daniel Cormier. You really don't like this guy. You really don't like it. I want to know why. Why do you get so upset when anyone mentions his name?
I think it's funny that you just said he's my Frazier. I think I've already...
Could be.
No, he's not. He's not my Frazier. I think Rashad Evans was my Frazier. And, we saw what happened in that fight. It's the only guy that lasted the whole fight, which shows that was a legitimate matchup for me. But, yeah, I mean, Rashad Evans, it's safe to say I've already beaten my Frazier.
Cormier, not even on your level.
I'm not going to say that. You said that.
Well, you just dismissed him, so I was wondering if you don't even consider him.
He has a lot of work to do. He has a weight cut to do. He has to impress with some top 10 victories in the light heavyweight division, and then I think it'd be a little more appropriate for me to even mention his name.
John, thank you so much. Good luck on Saturday. Can't wait for it.
Thanks.